everybody, and welcome back to Mutti Plays Pokemon Crystal version. Today we are going to tackle the Mahogany Gym, where everybody specializes in ice types. So, I hope you brought along your fighting steel and fire types. Though, you might also want to bring an electric type along because it's, at least in this version, well, even in the remakes, because they kind of took the same team sets. Since this is the early days of Pokemon, a lot of the ice types were still part water. So, lot of aquatic Pokemon among the ranks. But they did introduce a new Pokemon that, had not water as its secondary type. And, one thing about the Pokemon games that I wish that, they would let happen is, like, I forget if this was possible in the 3rd generation, but I remember in the 4th generation, at least. I think it was introduced in the 4th generation. But, they started letting you choose what type of trainer you wanted your multiplayer avatar to be, and, well, the choices are fairly nice. I've always wanted my trainer to be a skier. I don't know why, well, not that I don't know why, I enjoyed the female skier design, and it was snazzy, you know? So I sad face that they only let us pick from a narrow range of trainer avatars for the multiplayer. Like, see, isn't that snazzy? Though, to be honest, it's Gen 4 skier that I like a lot better. I should probably go fetch a picture of that. But, like, yeah, hopefully, one day when things get advanced enough in the technology of the games, they can, get to the point where they can let you choose every available Pokemon trainer sprite that's in the game. And, sort of on that note, something else I find amazing about Gen 5 is that, pretty much every trainer type has its own sprite. And, I think there's only one instance where, where there was a trainer that was that didn't exactly match his overworld sprite. And, oh shoot. Swine Up! Ice Ground Pokemon. Week 2, Fire. Water. Grass, Fighting and Steel attacks. Likes to use Endure, which, introduced in this generation. Will leave the Pokemon with 1 HP, if it gets hit with a move that would have normally killed it. Oh, don't you just love it when you inflict a status condition like burn or poison, and then the Pokemon dies on the turn that you left it with 1 hit point. Oh, that is just lovely. And this was one of the ice types that was introduced in this generation. It's a shame they wouldn't let the other ice type into this gym. It would have made for a nice variety. A lot better than using Seal. And yes, I know I missed a Pokemon. I'm gonna get another chance, don't worry. Yum, yum, yum. Yum. Yum it, Luke. Yum, 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 yum. And down goes that trainer. Now, something to note. The puzzle for this gym is different between, this version and the remakes. In this version, it's just sliding around so that you land on the right spots. But, in the remakes, it's the same principle, but they made it a bit more complicated. Or a bit more spiffy, I'll say. And that is a Jinx and Ice Psychic type. Weak 2. Fire, Bug, Rock, Ghost, Dark, and Steel attacks. It evolves from a Pokemon called Smoochum at level 30. Though I will forgive this particular one's underleveledness because Smoochum is a baby Pokemon introduced in this generation, and Jinx existed before Smoochum did. So, maybe making it a little lower leveled than it's supposed to be is a way to hide Smoochum's existence for those trainers that are a bit more, that like discovering things on their own, so to say, or something like that, maybe. And now, the last trainer in this gym. A cool border who specializes in the Shelter family. Yay! Like, in the remakes, you've got to, slide along ice and, bump into these cubes of ice in just the right manner. And, is it more complicated than this one, or... I want to try to put myself in the perspective of a little kid. Because, like, well, this gym only has one puzzle to get to the gym leader. The other gym has a few puzzles, growing in progressive difficulty. I don't know. I don't know, okay? But, now that that guy is done, off to heal and grind for a little bit. And now we shall solve the puzzle. Up there, over there, down there, and I'm gonna make the wrong turn, aren't I? Why are you standing still? Yes, that is the wrong turn. Ooh, that's interesting little shortcut. And go down there, to the left, up, and to the right. And now we can fight Price. Since before you were were born. I do not lose easily. I, Price, the Winter Trainer, shall demonstrate my power! And with that, time to face the big guns. Why is he starting off with a sail? Why? Why? Why start off with a sail? It's not involved. Gosh dang it. It's not involved. It's so derpy looking. Why? Why? But one thing to keep in mind during his battle, at least in this version, he uses a move called Icy Wind, which hits for ice damage and lowers speed. So if you like sweeping, be careful of that. And that is a Dugong, the evolved form of Seal. It evolves at level 34. It gains the ice type, so it is now weak to electric, grass fighting, and rock attacks. Fun fact, using a steel type attack is not very effective against water type attacks. Water type Pokemon. Interesting little thing, isn't it? And now, Piloswine, the evolved form of Swinub, evolves at level... Shoot, what the heck is blocking from level 33. Same type, so it has the same weaknesses. And I do apologize for the paper ruffling sounds if it got in the middle of my speech there. And with that, we have earned our 7th badge. Yay! Glacier Badge! That badge will raise the special stats of Pokemon. It also lets your Pokemon use Whirlpool to get across real Whirlpools. And this is a gift from me. That TM contains Icy Wind. It inflicts damage and lowers speed. It demonstrates the harshness of winter. And now that we've got 7 badges, let's listen to the radio to celebrate. Where is it? What? That's not what the radio's supposed to say. Oh shoot. We are in for a heap of trouble, aren't we? And what?
Tiki Mutti, how are things going? I called because something weird is happening with the radio broadcast. They were talking about Team Rocket. Tiki Mutti, do you know anything about it? Maybe Team Rocket has returned. No, that just can't be true. Sorry to bug you. Take care.
That was rather nonchalant of Professor Elm to say. Couldn't have said it in a more panicked manner. So, something's up with the radio tower? Let's go shopping in the Goldenrod department store. Because now that we have 7 badges, I can catch the final member of my team. And stocked up on some balls. Some great blue balls. And fly back to Mahogany Town. Now, what I am doing right now is a bit of skipping ahead, but since it serves the purpose of both getting me to my new Pokemon and getting a new fly point It's a bit worth the trip at this point. And the reason why I flew back to Goldenrod was because I thought that Goldenrod sold Ultra Balls, and no Ultra Balls until the final city in this area. Max Revive, good item to have. And now, I'm going through here instead of going through the non-grassy, non-watery south part of the route because Timber Traders that the way they're positioned, they can kind of sneak up on you, so it's best to skip them. And yay, an Ultra Ball! Huzzah! And now, over to here. Move around that guy so that we don't trigger his battle right now. And enter there. Into the ice path. Now, one thing you see that rock that I just passed by? Doesn't it kind of look like a sand shrew, that big squarey one? Not sand shrew, sand slash. And, I always saw a sand slash in those big squarey rocks. Even when I was little. And now, something about the music here. I know we've heard this music before in the Dark Cave, but I don't know, it just fits a lot better here. And basic sliding puzzle that I am too derp to figure out. But there we go, figured it out. Yay! And over here, a smaller one. In the remakes, there's gonna be a guy looking down towards here. He's gonna say that he dropped his HM in the ice, and then he's gonna say that you can keep it. So, honestly, why did they add that guy? It's kind of weird. And going over here, in this room we've got to shove 4 boulders down those holes that we're passing by. And, yeah, it's just using strength to shove them around so that you can shove them back in down the holes. And a brand new Pokemon, Delibird, an ice flying type, so it is weak to fire, electric, rock, and steel attacks. You could consider it the Santa Pokemon because its signature move is present, which either heals the opponent or hurts the opponent. Complete random chance switch. Isn't that a bit of an interesting thing where the rock froze on screen in mid battle trigger animation? Yeah, crap, I pushed the rock down the rock. But with that, I am running out of footage to talk over. So I will see you guys next time where we shall finish off the ice path and gain Blackthorn City as a fly point. See you guys then!